I would like to introduce Mr. Jitendra from Ecolastic, CEO, and he's the CEO of Ecolastic. Mr. Purushottam Adoni, Director of Rescol Private Limited, Hyderabad. Mr. Amit Jain, Director, Evamore Ecoworks, Surat. And our second guest of honor today is Mr. Mayur Jain, President, Association of Compostable Products in India. Please offer them a big round of applause and a warm welcome for this inaugural function of Green Bio Expo 2023.
This one, ma'am. Like one more is there, ma'am. Just have to see.
And also we would like to invite Madam Praveena on the dais. Please, sir, please come and take the seat on your dais.
One second. Please have to see.
Who's this?
Vinod Sanchit.
Yeah, that is. Okay.
Vinod Sanchit.
Okay.
CI, Telangana State Working Committee.
Also, Mr. Vinod Sancheti, FCI, Telangana State Working Committee, to come on the dais. We could invite our exhibitors to come and attend the inaugural function and listen to the great views and introduction for this industry by our extremely important and knowledgeable members of the panel. We'll begin with lighting of the lamp. Please, if you could stand and help us with the program. Thank you, sir. Now I would request Mr. Mayur Jain to introduce the panelists and take this forward.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. First of all, Mr. Anil and the entire team, thank you very much for organizing this event. I would say, like a spring season, the beginning of everything is small. So I'm hoping that today's first day, and as the day progresses and as the event progresses, is going to be a very good and eventful event. And I'm looking forward for a very successful 3 days of giving the world a greener alternative to a lot of plastic and greener alternatives to this world. So thank you once again. There's an ensemble of wonderful people with me on dais, and I would be very happy to introduce all of them. Though I have met a couple of people for the first time today, like the lady sitting here. I didn't even have a discussion with her, but I just overheard she was telling that she's into empowering women, and that's fantastic. Give a round of applause to her. And I'm very honored to invite DCP sir, Mr. Badrinath, on the dais. It would be our pleasure, and please give applause. So I was just telling that there's a wonderful ensemble of people over here. to my extreme right is Mr. Vinod Sancheti. He's the gentleman in the grey jacket. He's into Telangana State Working Committee, FCI, and he's working with many fraternities, including real estate. To his next is Mr. Purushottam Adoni. He's a old veteran in this industry, and he's currently director of Rescopol Private Limited, the company is into recycling. Next to him is Mr. Jitendra. Jitendra ji is director of Ecolastic, based out of Hyderabad, and he is currently having a vision to spearhead in the field of compostable products all over India. Next to me is a gentleman who is a dear friend, Mr. Veerabrahmam. Dr. Veerabrahmam is from DRDO, and he's been very innovative in giving a technology to a lot of people, a lot of industrialists in India. The technology was compostable technology, and he spearheaded that project, and government recognized him, and he helped a lot of new entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs to take up this particular industry, and his accolade is really marvelous. And myself, I'm Mayur Jain. I'm from Mumbai. I am president of Association of Compostable Products in India. As an association, we work towards promoting eco-friendly products, particularly ISO 17088 government certified compostable products. We are a pan-India association, and we work in three fields, three stratas. One is to promote the eco-friendly compostable products in pan-India. Second is to invite and handhold the new entrepreneurs who wants to become the part of the industry. And third phase is like we do talk with government agencies all over India, even in states, to educate people and create more awareness for the products. So as you are aware that single-use plastic ban is in place in India. So one has to have a alternative. If the government is saying certain things are banned, so there has to be an alternative to all those products which are banned. For example, if straw is banned, so what is the alternative to straw? So many other things, many other single-use plastic, 14 items are there which are in the banned list. So all the alternatives are available with compostable fraternity in this industry. So a straw was just an example. So there was the people say that in earlier times there was no straw, so people still used to drink things like coconut water and all that. But as the time progressed, we have to be very progressive about the mindset. So we cannot go back to Stone Age and compare ourselves from that time. So we have to be progressive, and so that's why, if not a plastic straw, we have a solution and an alternative, which is a compostable straw, which would compost under certain ambient condition within some time frame. So like that, we have alternatives to all the things which are banned in single-use plastic item by government. So there are few challenges which we are going to discuss later on also, because there is a process, there is a government mechanism, and there are price challenges. But we are on the right road, and if we move on with conviction, we will definitely reach the right place. So I'll introduce the person next to me. On my left is Mr. Amit Jain, and apart from being a secretary in my association ACPI, he's also heading a company called Evermore Eco Green in Surat. And he's been very handy in negotiating things with government and for association. To his left is, as ma'am I introduce you, please pardon my ignorance, I don't know her name because we were just left, so I'll just ask you to please do the needful.
Namaste everyone, I am Praveena Naidu Tota. I am founder director of Women and Vision Council for Entrepreneurship, which is into empowering women towards entrepreneurship. I believe this space environment, when we talk, I believe in that women can make the difference. And of course, a big round of applause to all of us, because we are the MSMEs, we are the innovators, we are the change makers. Until us we bring to the plate, change will not take place. Along with the government, though, is creating ecosystem, I think so we are the one bringing the change. So thank you, that's about me.
Mr. Bandavan from DRDO again, and he was also a part of team member of Dr. Brahmam, who developed the technology for compostable bags. And Mr. Badrinath, as you all know, that we have just introduced the additional commissioner, deputy commissioner. And he's also heading an association for gated community of more than 5,000 units. Why don't you just say a few words about your...
Good morning to all, sir. I am Badrinath, retired Deputy Commissioner of Police, now Secretary General for United Federation of Residential Welfare Associations. It represents 5,000 gated communities in Hyderabad, and I am the convener for Korwa, Confederation of Residential Welfare Associations across the country. We are already participating many meetings or many expo these things with Jain Saab, Jitendra Saab, and also I am inviting you all on 25th November and 26th November, our national conference, All India National Conference, this Confederation of Residential Welfare Associations. Around 1,000 delegates are coming from in India and across the world. Please, I am inviting you all to that conference. And also in Hyderabad, because of this, we want to protect environment and we have to give good living conditions for the next coming generation. We have to work out for this environmental protections in India. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I would like to add one point here. Sir, I met him because I'm also Federation of All College Vice President for Manikonda. So I met him because communities, they are going to bring the change. We have to target them. I think so. Yeah, that's where we met and we were talking about environment in that meeting. I'm fortunate enough, thanks to Anil Garu, because I'm here. I could again reconnect and rethink about the communities, what change we can bring and connect those communities here. Thank you.
Anilji, all the efforts by you and Bio Expo and your team, you have been putting efforts for the last 7-8 months. I would like you to just come here and everybody please give a round of applause to him. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much for being a part of this inaugural. Really, first time when I thought to do first edition at Hyderabad, I a little bit worried how I can achieve this. But really, support from the ACPA member, Mayur Jain ji and Dr. V. Pramesh, through giving all this support from backside and doing this show in the right time, in the right path. So this type of exhibitions, definitely it will be encouraged for the startup companies. Those who want to really they want to start with a new business. So this exhibition is a good opportunity to them for getting there to meet industry owners and association president. So they all are there in the venue itself. If you have any queries or regarding any doubts, they are the right people. They will address and they will guide any problems you are facing in your business. So definitely they will support from the association also. So my special thank to each and every person who was there in the dais. They have supported me a lot and organizing the show on the right time. I thank you so much, sir, all. Thank you.
On behalf of our new Pervas, we want to recognize and give his good services through our hero, Jain Saab.
I request Veerabrahman sir to speak few words about ours.
Good morning to everybody. It's a privilege for me to stand on the dais regarding BioGreen. The people arranged these arrangements very nicely. First of all, I would like to congratulate Anil and his team for making such good efforts to bring these eco-friendly products, basically penetrating into society. But I want to touch upon some issues as well as some solutions. for this group of industries. I hope each and everybody should take some compliments as well as some criticism also. Because when a person is criticizing you, you should not take it as a negative. You should take it as a positive to move forward, so that yourself, means the industry of bio will definitely grow. That is what my idea basically I want to say. For that, just I want to touch upon some small issues. I brought it. Very well, now we are everybody thinking we have to go back. Once again, go back means go to again near to nature. That's the concept that has come. That's the idea why G20 and all conferences happened in India. We should protect water, we should protect soil, and we should protect air that is totally nature. That's the concept I started. So we are, compared to foreign countries, we are very poor in protecting water, soil, as well as pollution, basically. So now the time has started, time has come, and need of the hour. Everybody has to concentrate, not only the industry, each and every citizen of India must and should think in this direction. That's the reason our Honorable Prime Minister has taken a decision saying that we had to ban single-use plastics. So at least from single-use plastics we start banning the plastic, then over the duration of time we can, certain extent we can reduce plastic pollution. But very well, once we start banning the plastic, we should, they should show, or industry should show an alternate. Then only it is possible to make this success. Like just now Jane told, straws we are using, correct, previously. Now straws place, we want to go biodegradable solution. Then we are in the such mode. Then another important problem we are expecting in the industry now. If you see, basically, when I go for alternate solutions, there are n number of eco-friendly solutions are available within the country and abroad also, across the globe also. But which is cost effective, which is reachable to common man, that's the big question mark now. So that point of view, now the industry and R&D organizations and all the people has to look after, which is low cost solution that can give effective replacement of all single-use plastics. That point of view, if you see, basically we can come across polylactic acid, PBAT, PHE, so many materials, bio-based materials are available to make these products. But again the crux where it is starting, making the end product. See, once the end product is made, then not only end product is making is not an important thing. How to penetrate this into society is a big question. That penetration will happen only because of industry only, where industry can produce this very effectively over the large, huge quantity. That's the main thing. I don't say that plastic is bad. Definitely without plastic our life we cannot imagine. At least some engineering plastics, we should remain with engineering plastics only. At least some products, household applications and related thing, we can go for replacement with bio-based or compostable based products. So when we go for that, now government is giving some instructions. Let us assume 120 micron thickness of plastic, don't use it, and we can go for replacement with biodegradable carry bags. But what is happening is, the cost comparison previously is very huge compared to plastic carry bags and as well as your biodegradable carry bags. But because of now PBAT and filler materials have come down, now the cost more or less, it is just 10-20% variation is coming. Now in this context, this industry has to grow means definitely some important points we should look after. How means? First is, across the country, across the state, we need to establish testing laboratories. This is the main where we are facing some problem. So nowadays you want to get one CPET test report, you should be in a big queue. That queue we want to avoid it. That's why when I met J.S. Ranjan in the last one meeting, I told the same thing. Why can't we put in Hyderabad 2-3 labs for testing of these products for clearing the final test reports? He told me we'll discuss and we'll have come back. So it's one good sign I can say that if once you form as an association, then as an association you can represent, because you definitely we should give commendation to Jain and Amit Jain team. They are putting a lot of effort to represent CPCB, to represent CPET on different forums of Government of India. This is one point we should focus. I think industry also can take this as a forward. You can establish the test facility and get approval and authorization from the government, where you can test it and give the report that will be qualified by the giving this. This is one way you can think. This is what I want to put in front of everybody. Coming to second one is, IS 170 standards. This is also I told many times. Once we say some standard, then the standards are changing from only compostable or biodegradable is no issue. But when you go for food products qualification, that time you should be very careful which standard you should meet, you should know. Otherwise it is very difficult to get qualification. Third one, what I can say is, many of the people, if you come across, main problem where they are facing is the CPCB clearance. Once you have done all the test reports and once you submit it, they will give provisional clearance, and again after some time it is taking a very long time to process and get final CPCB clearance. I request this forum, you have to call such a type of any meetings, anybody from CPCB and Pollution Control Board, so that we can apprise the issue, so that it will be in future coming days, it will be smooth to this industry to get the clearances. So I request if you have any next time such type of meetings, if you call the CPCB people and Pollution Control Board people, so that they will aware what are the problem this industry is facing. Third is, I understand, because many people are in touch with me, I am seeing there is a lack of manpower. Especially trained operators are not there on the equipment who is going to manpower to produce these carry bags and biodegradable products. That's why what we want to say is, in that direction also this association has to look forward, so that this industry cannot face this problem. Third important problem I want to tell everybody, that a lot of adulteration is happening. Be careful about this. The purpose of these biodegradable, compostable carry bags or products is nothing but it should be eco-friendly and soil-friendly. But when you add more filler, then the purpose will defeat. So I request all the entrepreneurs and the industry who is sitting here, don't compromise to the cost, but you don't compromise to the quality. Why? Because I will tell you, when you make this product within India, enforcement is not proper. That's why you may be surviving with this. But when you export this product to abroad, definitely will be caught hold. Take my suggestions as a positive only. Don't take as a negative. That's why I'm a well-wisher of you. That's why I'm telling all these points. So that's why what I will tell you is, now you have the cost comparison between polyethylene and biodegradable more or less reachable to everybody. Only thing this association has to one point is that you have to make these awareness camps. That's a very, very important. Otherwise this industry never grow, I am telling you. You have to put the meetings not here. As an association we can put it here. But as a being association, at Koti Center, we have to make an awareness camp. Then your industry will grow. So I request this suggestion, you please take up, all of you. Any support from our side, definitely will help you. From our side also, from DRDO, whatever you want. Then coming to other important aspect, I would like to tell to everybody that DRDO has recently, our lab made one water bottle made concept of polylactic acid. Okay. No doubt we know that the cost is slightly higher compared to your PET bottles. But you see, at one point of time we should start. Then only the industry will start growing the thing. Maybe today I may do best product, tomorrow my next generation may do further best product. But some point we have to start, we have to begin. Then only we can close the problem. That's why from DRDO we made now the packaging film. We made a very good transparent film and which is a world-class standard of the things. Some industry has come forward, they have made it and they are exporting now also. So I request all the industry, please look after this matter very seriously. At the same time, you should grow very, over the years together you should grow. Definitely I am telling you, one day all single-use products, pakka it is going to be banned. Not only in state, in entire country, entire globe. So I got in the last week, we had a call with the US government. They are also very particular. Every country is very particular about these single-use plastics. Because small straws just you are throwing on road. Then when who will collect? Nobody will collect. Finally we are spoiling our earth. Means indirectly, finally it is a big question to human survival. So that's the reason. All of you take care of these issues and make good quality of the product and flourish this. Second point, I want to tell you one more important point. You form as an association and make a one benchmark price. Above that you can sell, below that don't sell it. Why the reason I am telling you? Maybe since this industry in inception stage, you want business, that's why you are decreasing the cost of the thing, means finally you won't survive yourself. That's the reason whoever has taken technology transfer from DRDO, now we are going to conduct one meeting in the next month. That time, we are saying very clearly, you follow this quality, definitely you will be getting better profit with you. See, as quality has gone down and you are giving the least price, means you may get 10 rupees per kg, then your industry cannot survive. That's why you maintain a good quality and maintain minimum benchmark price, and above that you sell it, definitely this industry is going to flourish. That's why we are going to conduct one meeting, and maybe in the first week of November, we are going to give some more new technologies to industry on free of cost. So all of you, if possible, we will inform Anil if you give all the addresses. I will send to you the details. You please forward to everybody. You all of you can join that meeting, and it will be helpful to everybody. I am finally very thankful to have this small attendance for invitation of Anil to me. I hope definitely this industry has to grow, then it is useful to society, finally it is useful to humankind and for saving Mother Nature. Thank you very much.
I request Mr. Jitendra ji sir to speak few words.
Thank you, Anilji. Thank you, Dr. Brahmam. I'll take all your advices very positively and constructively, and with every progress, I'll update you also. I feel very honored to be a part of this ensemble of dignitaries where a female is with me who is into women empowerment. That's really nice to know, ma'am. So, and I can see a lot of female, here in this organization also. They're managing very well. So that is where the charity begins at home. When we are talking about women empowerment, I can see so many females here who are really managing the show. So that's really good to know. I'll make it, if you all allow, I can sit and talk, right? Thank you. So I'll just make it very simple. I'm not going to talk about in a very technical way, because I'm assuming that many people are not from this technical background. So I'll just make it very simple and in a layman language. So basically what Dr. Brahmam told is about, he has come up with a technology where DRDO, defense, they have developed a technology where they are giving the technology for free to all the new entrepreneurs who wants to come into this manufacturing. So we are the extension of that. I mean, we are as an association, we are also doing the same thing, but not giving the technology. We are, extending it further and promoting it in, various platforms and in forums with governments and state pollution control boards and so on and so forth. So we are doing that. So he rightly said that there's some adulteration and there's some malpractices happening. So basically there are few players who are cutting down the cost, and to cut down the cost and to survive at the same time they are doing things which are prohibited, which are illegal. So, but I would say, just to clarify, that there are only 1% of the total industry size which is doing that, and I think that kind of percentage exists in every industry. There are medicines and there is a duplication of medicines. There is a liquor and there is a duplication of liquor. For every industry, adulteration, and there is 1% of the industry which is doing malpractices. But for that, complete industry cannot be blotted out. So that's my sort of put off for that. But we will make sure, if we come to know anyone who is doing that, we'll bring it to the notice of the authorities, and we'll make sure that the appropriate action is taken against those who find culprits. Another thing you told, that there should be a benchmark pricing. That's a very good suggestion, because sometimes what happens if an industry is new and there's a price gap between a certain product which is of, say for example, a plastic straw and a compostable straw. If there's a difference in price, so sometimes to the lure of getting more orders, people tend to add some additives which are not permissible or which are not even compostable. So that is a very valid point, and so if we control the price mechanism, automatically the adulteration factor would be taken care of. Another thing that why there is a lot of question, I'm sure some of you must be having this mind that plastic ban is in place, but we see a lot of plastic around. We see a lot of products which are banned around. So I'll just give you the perspective of government, because we have been working closely with the government, and we also bring this up to on the table whenever we have a chance to meet people from Environmental Ministry or from Central Pollution Control Board, that here we see plastic, banned plastic, there we see banned plastic. So in the undercurrent, on the papers it is ban is there, and it is effective in the major cities and the parts of the businesses where it is a more conventional business centers, like in a general trade where small shops are considered and concerned, they are still not 100% implementation is done. So in a way, government is giving us some time. So I'll tell you that what is happening. Government has come up with the law in place where they have banned certain items of plastic, and they have started implementation also. So there are 4 stages of implementation. We are on the first stage where they are pushing on the pedal of certain sector, like organized market, like corporates, like government institutions, hospitals, airlines. So that first stage we are in right now. The second and the third stage would be more deeper penetration into the market, where establishments of the shops and the institutions would come in. And on the last stage, it would come where a roadside shop or a small segment of shops, or those people would come into the ambit of ban, and then they would push the pedal to the hardest at the maximum. So government in a way is giving us time. They are educating at the same time. They are not going full on with the ban to that level, because they are giving the time and educating people to understand. And also, let me tell you, this is very important. The government knows that the alternative single-use plastic, the manufacturing scale and the numbers in terms of tons are limited. So they understand that to reach up to the capacity of the demand, it will take some time. So at the same time, they are increasing up the demand, encouraging new entrepreneurs. That's why this exhibition and this whole thing, and that's why we are here. So the whole idea is, so nobody should take it lightly, because it's just not 100% fully complied right now, because they are deliberate time giving. So in the times to come, as sir also said, that it is going to be all over world. I'm telling you, you take it in writing with me from here, from this podium. I'm announcing that in the years to come, it is going to be very, very, majorly implemented. I have seen the robust drafts of the plan they have for the next 4 or 5 years. So today what is जो चल जाएगा चल रहा है types जो the attitude of the people like कि अभी चल रहा है चलता रहेगा हमेशा, it's not going to be work that way because it is coming from the top, it is coming from right from PMO's office. So it will take time, but it will eventually happen that way. So the ban is going to be implemented for sure in a very robust manner. It is just about the time. It is just about the scale of production and availability of the options. I'm not only talking about the compostable products, I'm also talking about the products like wooden cutlery, RK cutlery and Bagas cutlery and all those tablewares also, which are from various ambits of the manufacturing scales. So they all have, they all have reached their brim of highest capacity of manufacturing. If you, I'm sure you must be aware that Bagas cutlery and everything is on like high demand and there's lack of supply. So that is also one reason which is contributing to the factor that government is not going all out for complete ban to each and every part of the country, which each and every strata they are moving phase wise. So how the ban was phase wise, the implementation also the phase wise. But I'm sure in 3-4 years, 5 years, you will see a very different scenario altogether. So my request to all the entrepreneurs who are into existing right now into plastic field, you can graduate to compostable or eco-friendly product stream. We are there to handhold you and we are there to suggest you the way how it can be done. So you use this platform for that reason. That would be from my side. I'll request